Hi everybody, I am Shontia Marie and I just wanted to share with you who I am. So, maybe about in 2007, I was a teacher. I was a high school history teacher at an urban school, and I was really passionate about teaching. Actually, I decided to go into teaching because an ex-boyfriend of mine growing up, he struggled in school, and he went to school in an urban setting, and somehow I always want to give back. But also, even with that desire to teach and to help people, I also just really had a passion to go into business. I always knew that one day I would be doing some type of business. But in college, I did receive my degree in teaching, and I went on to get licensed. And I did start my first job. I believe I was 23, either 23 or 24 when I started teaching. But the thing is, as I was teaching, and I used to listen to the stories of a lot of children from a predominantly African-American setting, it broke my heart. I mean, I taught sociology, and one time we were talking about role models, and I remember that just with these discussions, it was really clear that our children don't have a lot of role models. I mean, tangible people that they know. I mean, like, I brought up names like Oprah, but everybody knows Oprah, and really Oprah is just a figure, that somebody that they see on television and they feel like they would never have a chance to meet. And so, but the point is that they have never met anyone that they have known to really achieve or to really become successful. And so I really made up my mind at that point that I really wanted to not even just do it for myself, but to really just do it for the students that I taught, but also for other children from inner city areas that let me give my all and let me do everything that I could possibly do to pursue and achieve my God-given dreams. And I am a believer. I'm somebody that went to church, and you really do see pastors doing well, and I have no problem with that. But I also want to see the ordinary person make it. And that's my goal, to see the ordinary person make it. And I myself, I'm an ordinary person. So I want to see an ordinary person do extraordinary things. And I prayed to God. I said, God, if I follow your principles, can you do for me like how you have done for many people? We've read the stories. We read stories of people achieving in the Bible. We've read success stories of people like Oprah, Bill Gates, Michael Jordan. We've read those stories. But now it's my time. Now I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to see that the people that I've come across, or in the young people that I've come across in my life, that they could see an ordinary person like myself achieve goals, achieve their dreams, and to succeed. And so, but the process so far, it hasn't been easy. Even after I resigned from my job, I didn't stay a full year because this yearning was just so deep inside of me that I did resign from my job, and I decided to enroll into grad school and to get a job working for the city. But lo and behold, the time that I resigned from my job was the time that the nation was experiencing a recession. I resigned at the beginning of 2008, and that was a time that we really did have to endure a recession. So I was supposed to start a job with the city of Chicago, and it didn't fall through. So therefore I was left. I was unemployed. I started receiving unemployment checks. And then after that, I was pregnant. And so it really wasn't easy. It wasn't easy carrying my child and knowing that I didn't have a steady income coming in. But I mean, by faith, we pushed through. And even after my first child, my son, was born, right after he turned 1, his father passed away abruptly from a heart attack. So here I was, a single mom with a 1-year-old child, and my son's father passed away. But here's the thing, despite all of that, I didn't let it stop me. Even while I believe I was 6 months pregnant, I enrolled into graduate school. I started a business program, a business management program. At 9 months, I took a break from that because, of course, I had to have my baby. And even still, right after that, I became an insurance agent because I had this passion to go into business, and I started being an insurance agent of selling life insurance and health insurance. And that was a phenomenal experience. You know, I'll talk about that in another video, but just the knowledge that I learned about with making sure that you have a life insurance so that you could create generational wealth for your children, or even to just use that as a strategy to build wealth and having that as an investment option. I learned so much from that, but unfortunately I didn't stay with it. Because I decided that I had to fulfill my passion of going back to graduate school. So here I was with a little child, and I went to graduate school, and thankfully I did have a license to teach. So as I was finishing up graduate school, I also went back to substitute teach, and I did that until I graduated, until I finished graduate school. And after that, things wasn't easy because, remember, our country is still going through a time of recession. And I mean, I knew deep down inside that I did not want to do corporate America because I truly believe in having freedom. I truly believe in devoting time to my child. And the good thing about being a substitute teacher was that I worked on my own hours. I made the decision or not if I wanted to go into work. So when I got called for an assignment, it was up to me if I really want to go into work or not. So I really did like having that flexibility and freedom. And because of that, I was able to spend a lot of time with my son. For instance, like when he was 2 years old, because there was no school over summer, I put together curriculum myself, and I tutored him every day. And by the time that he even started preschool, he was advanced. And when he started preschool at 3, he was the top student in his class. And then by the time he was 4, he was the top student in his class. He was voted each year as the #1 student in his class. But I truly believe that's because I had the flexibility to be able to be there and to tutor him. So the role hasn't been easy, and I'm still in. I'm sorry, that's my 10-month-old. I have a little baby. So the role hasn't been easy to fulfill. The role hasn't been easy to fulfill, but I believe in still pursuing it, and I know that my dreams will come true. Like I said, I'm just the ordinary person that's looking to fulfill and looking to accomplish extraordinary goals, and I do believe that it will happen. Just even in the years, I was praying and I was speaking every day, that I was speaking out of my mouth every day that I was thanking God for a husband. And I want to say, 2012, I got married. And I always wanted a daughter, and as you can see right now, I have a 10-month-old daughter. So everything is working together. Every desire, every dream that I have inside of me is really and truly manifesting itself. And I do believe that because of it's been a lot of obstacles. I mean, I understand what it is to be on food stamps. I understand what it is to have your car repossessed, and just being a single mother, trying to survive each day, doing the best that you could to take care of your child. I understand all those things. I went to graduate school, And I worked part-time, but like I said, I was on my time, and I love that. But I do understand how it is, you know, trying to survive. And so because I have overcome a lot of obstacles, and I think I've gotten to a point that I know what it takes. It takes a lot of wisdom. You really need wisdom to help you get through all of this. And what I hope to do, I hope to be able to help someone else while you on a pursuit of your journey, just to help you overcome obstacles, to be able to live the life that you truly desire. I'm not talking about a life that someone else has set out for you. I'm not talking about a life that society has dictated for you, but I'm talking about that life that you dreamed of when you was a child, that life that seems like that it's not possible living. That's the life that I'm talking about. Little by little, the puzzle pieces are coming together with my life, and I'm so grateful to God to just have what I have today. I'm so grateful to God just even for freedom, because I'm telling you, I worked the 9 to 5. I was a teacher. I worked overtime every single day, and I was burnt out. The money was not worth it. I could still go back. I'm still a licensed teacher, so I could still go back and work. But the thing that what I desire today, I desire to keep the freedom that I've had, and also I desire to give my life, to give my children the life that I truly believe that they deserve. But more than that, I desire to just be an inspiration to a lot of young people in the urban areas, so that they can see it is possible. Because like I said, they don't see everyday people making it. They don't see everyday people that grew up in the inner city, that, you know, have accomplished extraordinary goals. They just don't see this stuff, you know. So, and it's kind of like it's hard for them to even believe that it's possible, because they don't see it every day. And like I said, the people that they do see achieve these type of goals, they don't know them, they never heard of them, and it just seemed very far-fetched. So what my goal is to do, my goal is to really just to uplift young people, uplift matter of fact, just to be more specific, to uplift anybody who feel like that I'm just the ordinary person and I can't do it. But I assure you, it's possible. It's going to take a lot of wisdom. It's going to take knowledge. It's going to take some unlearning of certain behaviors. It's going to take the unlearning of certain behaviors. Believe me, I had to go through a process. I've read books. I've done a lot of studying. I've done a lot of learning, of a self-awareness to get to know myself. But that's the process, and I think we all have to be willing to go through it. But I tell you, once you make a decision that you want to change, that you want a better life, doors will start opening up for you. You know, they call God the invisible hand. Once you tell him that, God, please help me to be a better person. Help me to live the life that you have created for me. Because remember, he give us free will. It's our decision if we want that life or not. But we have to be willing to follow the principles. And so what I really want to do, I really want to help you all be able to not only follow, but apply those principles to help you succeed, to help you get to the next level in life. It's not easy, but it's worth it. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.